Good evening and welcome to Channel Yemaswati News. I'm Linda Shonga with your headlines. BULLETIN administration continues to prioritize different projects in the community. These days, the constituency is working on the erection of a pro-based road that connects Lutse and Mhlaleli area. We have a report. The University of ESWATINI students today delivered a petition to the Ministry of Labour and Social Security where they were presenting their grievances to the ministry about some of the studies that have been unsupported by government. They plead with government to support those initiatives and also release their allowances. Mbabane Highlanders director Ali Komongwe today presented the new head coach for Mbabane Highlanders, who will lead the team to play in Africa as they anticipate. We have a report. BULLETIN administration continues to prioritize different projects in the community. These days, the constituency is working on the erection of a pro-based road that connects Lutse and Mhlaleli area. We have a report.
Following that, there is an ongoing project of a pro-base at ESWATINI constituency. There are challenges of the project, hence there are pipes and poles that are making things hard. ESWATINI Indvuna Yenkundla Jabulani Ngambule stated that they have discussed with the relevant committees. That's why they had the meeting today to discuss on how they can work on the challenges.
Wokuzama ukuthuthukisa live nokuthuthukisa indlela yokuhamba debantu ngamfanekiso welitiyela lofakwa kola kwaluseni kunezingqinamba letikhona ngeke sicela abantu abadzala ukuthi sitobonisana ukuthi siphuma sibheka kuphi ngathi ingqinamba lati kunemsebe kunemapipe emanti kunemapoli asemagesini la khatha mgwaqo lokungeke kusebenteke nangabe ala khatha mgwaqo lokuzama ukuthi kukhweshe nje kugijima ngokuthunya sive sigijimile sakulanza konke lokumele sikulanze magesini nje basiniketile i-quotation ya 115,000 wokukhweshisa lawo mapoli awabekele inzane baka water basiniketa ya i-quotation ya almost 250,000 sisithe siwatfolele ama-quotation ukuthunywa ngeso sive sagijima sathatha likomiti lelibukela lomgwaqo saya kutigicita ka-micro project wathi asende njengoba kujwayelena kwakhiwa tikimu sibuye kwakhiwe kuhlangabetwe phela nga-10%. Nase silanza sibuka emuva sithiza likomiti la itolo lokuba kunishimeni walobeka liholwa ngibaba magagula athi hayi khona vele imali lebeyisele bokuthiwe yokumaintain
ithi basishela 67,000 lo 85,000 nasimati manje ngenhlanhla lembi mabhalane lesinayo akaphumeleli ngethi inhlupheko letithita betawuvula ebhukwini lelanga ayen over lobaba. Ngicabanga ukuthi nale mali la ibalako kubala imali yebantu kukhona abantu abangazange babhadala bala emangweni abazange babhadala le mali bahamba basela awubhadalela kubona ka water bakhanza ukuthi nasifanele bangenela lithi scheme sesivaliwe abasabamukeli ka water. Ngicabanga ukuthi ubala leyo mali lo.
Make Fikile Dlamini, who is chairperson of the water project, said they have only 67,000 in Malangeni. Dlamini said there are those that did not even pay. Reporting for Yemaswati channel, I'm Mehla Twala with Justice Dlamini at Matapa.
The University of ESWATINI students today delivered a petition to the Ministry of Labour and Social Security where they were presenting their grievances to the ministry about some of the studies that have been unsupported by government. They plead with government to support those initiatives and also release their allowances.
Students from the University of ESWATINI, Gwaluseni campus, Mbabane campus and Luyengo campus today marched to deliver a petition at the Ministry of Labour and Social Security. Part of the students' grievances is that they want the government to pay for law studies and further award them with their allowances.
We, the students of the University of ESWATINI, UNESWA, from all campuses, Gwaluseni, Luyengo and Mbabane, met to deliberate on the issues affecting the student board. Upon deliberations, it was noted with utter dismay that most of the issues pertain to the Ministry of Labour and Social Security, who is also the custodian of the student finances. The students of this very glorious and only public university of our country resolved to take up the issues with the minister, to these issues with the agency.
The students' grievances was received by the Undersecretary in the Ministry of Labour and Social Security, Mr. Anthony Masilela, who mentioned that they had a meeting with the students' representative and they addressed some issues. He stated that some of the grievances he will take them to his superiors.
Kukhona lebe baphishiwe bebangakasapplyeli le scholarship ngikhani basiapplyele itolo so manje ke bobota banika ubadingane siyabonga ke asimele kuphume ibudget bese ke sesiyakhona ke kubona ukuthi laba baka PGCE nabo bangene ku scholarship.
I am Zandile Mpapane for Channel Yemaswati News, Mbabane.
A Mabuza man of Manzana in Mbabane is sleeping in a car as he cannot spend his nights inside his flat, stating that it has developed cracks and posing danger to him. We have a report.
66-year-old pensioner Comfort Mabuza says he would like to be assisted as far as finding accommodation. Mabuza, who has been sleeping in his immobile car for the past 6 days, says the highway constructed right above his home has played a major role toward the dilapidation of his house. He also said that his pension does not provide enough for him to be able to build a house. Mabuza also said,
the highway mayiqala 2006 ngiyabhala ukuthi this is danger zone 13 meters 13 meters away from the bridge, still lelifayela linako lokho so ke uma sowulala emotweni. I work for government almost 20 years from 96 to 2015. Then I'm retired now. There is no money in pension. It's a little bit of it. You cannot build a house like this. I sleep in the car. You know how to sleep in a car? I'm 66 today. It's trauma. You get sick. You cannot move because it affects you. It's a good question. I don't know from my government. But I'm going to say I'm not talking bad about my government. I must protect my government. But if it's negligence, I'll say some were negligent. In negligence to leave people in danger zone without helping them. That's why today I find myself in this situation.
Mabuza also mentioned that while he supports the kingdom's government, it was negligent for the government to leave him in a danger zone without providing any assistance to him. Reporting for Channel Yemaswati News, Abongile Mabuza with Linda Shongwe and Zandile Mpapane, Manzana.
The Royal Eswatini Police urges the nation to assist with information to arrest perpetrators of the stealing of copper wire, especially in the case of ESWATINI in Mlinzazo area, and the identification of a man who drowned at the Mbabane River.
The drowning of a suspected copper thief in Blindazwe has police in search for the other perpetrators who remain unknown. The police appeal to anybody who may have information that may aid in catching and arresting the rest of the suspects. Rural Eswatini police also ask for assistance in the identification of the deceased man.
Liyacela esiveni kakhulu leso sasemlindazwe ezulwini kuthi labangadi bomsolo labafunekako endzabeni yekushiswa kwelithusi khona lapha endzaweni bavele batosiniketa loko lebangaba nako lokungasisita ukuthi kumbe sibabambe laba labenda lomkhuba lomubi. Sitawukhumbula ke ukuthi kunendvodza leyatholetholakele khona lapha emfuleni iMbabane River ngawo umsombuluko wona lo namhla ka-17 nakhona ke emaphoyisa sisafunisa ihlobo takhe sizamile ukufunisa lapha nalapha kodwa kunginyalo bekusele bebathi bayamati lona lotholakele. Siyacela ke kakhulu singamaphoyisa ukuthi labo labangaba nelohala ukuthi ingabe lendvodza lena ingaba ngubani abavele phela nabo emaphoyiseni bashayele yena lo phethe baseshi lapha eMbabane babesikhumbuzo fakutse noma bashayele lo phethe emacala kalobamba babedludlu noma ke bashayele umhlaba mkhosi nawo wonke lo mbiko loyo. Siyethembisa ukuthi umbiko lo tawufika kithi emaphoyiseni angeke sivete ukuthi siunikwe ngubani. Siyathi ukuthi emaphoyisa ayatiwa ukuthi imibiko le kanjena iyayigcina nanyalo siyathembisa ukuthi sitawugcina ngeke sisho ukuthi leti tigebengu kumbe lemisolo labomsolo labafunekako bubani kumbe labo labasinike labasilume ngayo indlebe ukuthi bangakuphi bangatholakala ngakuphi.
All who have information can call Regional Crime Branch Officer Senior Superintendent Sikumbuzo Fagutse at 76068565 or Desk Officer in Lobamba Inspector Patrick Lulu at 76044178 or Lobamba Police at 2416-1130. People with information can also dial 999 for emergency. Reporting for Channel Yemaswati News, Abongile Mabuza, Budzandile Mpapane, and Linda Shongwe Mbaban.
Residents of Kapekingosi state that they spent at least 1,500 emalangeni to pay for electricity scheme, which never started or never came to fruition. They state that they hope that the ESWATINI electricity company will assist them so that they can secure electricity lines.
These women are complaining that they paid money for an electricity scheme which they paid to their community electricity scheme secretary. According to the women, they mentioned that the money was paid in 2018, but since today they have no electricity. Mage Pumzile Shleta explains.
Ngikhala ngana ugogo wami lapha solo kwabhadala imali gezi solo abamfakela. Uyakhala ke netinkuku sowude nabo sidlani bayefika bavule bafune ukuvula iminyango bamngenele. Lomunye nje walithatha licutse lakhe wakhala gogo ukuthi wabathe ngiyakubona bahamba nato.
Licutse.
Leli bese lilegcina kuleti nkuku.
Ba laba nabhadala kube maka.
Bambitile mabhalane samtshela ukuthi ndakuthi aketi nyalo uthi ulayite kumntwana lapha wasini ngabomshayela yena utana kude bemagezi ukhuluma nebemagezi.
Nisola nene kosile mali yadleka noma.
Sisola lokuthi usho ukuthi akaya ngaloku yokhuluma lemagezi ngoba phela yena ngawuyeta noma thethele imali kubogogo leyo ukuthi phela uyaleka amanzini akabuyile feedback ukuthi bathini bemagezi. Uyathi nje maphepha ahambile asembabani.
Nisola kuthini ukuthi yadleka le mali.
Siyasola vele nako ngoba labantu labadzala laba bogogo bahola imbenjeni sebathethele imali leyo yokugcina.
Gogo Thandi Dlamini says they have been experiencing a lot of break-ins because their homes are usually dark.
Nginga mina bebatinkuku tami khona lapha ekhatsi endlini base bazamana ukuba ngiqonqothela sihlethi nabatukuzana nabatukulu kumnyama vele nje siyakhala vele ngosami hey
ngibani lo nebela lethi nkuku
asibathi phela bebebusuku
lo gesi kwente kanjani nenda kanjani
gesi sambhadala kadzeni 2018 sambhadala gesi sacedza nje sonke besibhadala solo nanyalo bathi kutawukhanya dololo
usolani wena
ngisola lokuthi phela ngoba nalo mabhalane aketi siyamtshela sithi ukuthi akete ngala aketi akasitsheli lutho akasibiteli samhlangano konke kodwa sacedza kubhadala
usolani
ngisola ukuthi akayanga
sikhala ngagezi silete emnyameni sebasebela la kule live sifisi bekufika sibuya kuletinye tindzawo siyakha sathi ukuthi bayeba mina nje bathethe ama ring for some ongalendlu
hawu
ebusuku ngilele kumnyama la ngaphandle uyesaba nokuphuma
nabhadala malini
nabhadala 1,500 eskimini.
The women say they paid 1,500 emalangeni. Reporting for Yemaswati channel, I am Nhlanhla Thwala with Justice Dlamini at Kapekingosi.
Lobamba Induna, Mr. Mpambatane Pembe state that as a community they have been devastated about the loss of one of the members of the community who drowned in the Mbabane River. Lobamba Induna, Mr. Pexisa Mpambatane Pembe state that they lost a member of the community who drowned in the Mbabane River after being chased by police as he was a suspect of copper wire theft, stating that they are still devastated as a community.
As much as we don't support a crime, we believe we support this woman. So what happened? Nyalo says confused and she lost what exactly happened. Let us side because Nyalo Lomdeni lo fikile lebesati ukuthi kwagijinyswa umuntu wawo lo Broadway uthi wona abamboni lo muntu uthi umuye lo wabo kanti on site nasifika sito access ekuseni sathwala semaphoyisa mango identify ukuthi agijimise Broadway. So we are now lost and confused with what exactly happened at that site. Because naye lo muntu akusho singabe kasicashi sekufuna sibukelele usicashi nje uqashe kule nkundla iminyaka ukhulele kiyo but we have to speak for everyone. Lokhona la language. Siyayicela ke vele transparent kakhulu. Amaphoyisa ayisumele eTulu identification. Yes, Broadway ngekwathi kwethu lana wayefika ahlala eNyonyane and then from eNyonyane wasisoyaqashwa. Now batali bakhe nasiva ngasibaye ngase South Africa but unaye ibhuti wakhe lo wakhe enhlangana. Sesimtholile nanaye. Nanabo bathembisa ukuthi no batawunyuka nabo sebawubusisa kahle. Lokusho ukuthi abesakhamuti ngekuqasha la kule nkundla yethu ngaphasi kwezwe.
The Strong of Channel Yemaswati News with Abongile Mabuza Lobamba. Mabane Highlanders director Ali Komongwe today presented the new head coach for Mabane Highlanders, who will lead the team to play in Africa as they anticipate. We have a report. Ali Komongwe, the director for Mabane Highlanders, unveiled their new coach, who he stated that he will usher them into the tournaments that are taking place in Africa, and strongly believes that he is capable.
So we are introducing Coach Lai to take us where we want to go with his experience. And what I like about Coach Musala, he will be committed. He will be training the players Monday to Friday, not hourly. We don't want somebody to come and work temporary. We don't want to rent a coach. We want to have a coach. As I told you that I want to be fair from Mabane Islanders. I don't want to do shabby business with Mabane Islanders. If things are not well, some they want me to do the shabby business. I'm not going to allow to rent a coach. I realized that I was renting a coach all along. So today I have a coach that I will ask him his responsibility.
A few remarks from the coach revealed that he is committed to take the club to the next level.
I think I have enough in me to be able to drive the team forward. Obviously the goal here, like you heard from Chief, is to go to where? Is to go to Africa. I once qualified the team to Africa, but obviously the management was not willing to go extra mile to push the team to go to the next level. So they were not serious with the competition like other teams are not, because they believe that they're spending a lot of money. You know, the flying and all those things, it's expensive. It's expensive to run a team that is playing in CAF. But what I like is Chief said it that he wants to be in Africa. So we will try by all means to try to push the team to get to the level whereby when they get to Africa, they're able to compete there. That's the most important thing.
For Channel Yemaswati News, Linda Shaw, Gary Carlos, Ezulwini. Recapping our top stories to end English news. Waluseni Inkundla administration continues to prioritize different projects in the community. These days, the constituency is working on the erection of a pro-based road that connects Lutse and Mtlaleli area. We have a report. The University of ESWATINI students today delivered a petition to the Ministry of Labour and Social Security, where they were presenting their grievances to the ministry about some of the studies that have been unsupported by government. They plead with government to support those initiatives and also release their allowances. Mabane Highlanders director Ali Komongwe today presented the new head coach for Mabane Highlanders, who will lead the team to play in Africa as they anticipate. We have a report. Well, that's all for today. Until next time, please do enjoy the rest of your viewing. Good night.